Alrighty, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about, I guess it's a personal thing, but I finally achieved another goal of mine on my Nikke account. Now, obviously, there's been a couple videos on my channel about like one of these types of videos, right? Of course, me passing the 160 wall, me reaching level 200. But of course, when it comes to a gacha game, I personally set myself goals, right? I think anybody, like everybody should probably set themselves a goal so they could like really stay on the game and stuff like that. But before we get into all that, make sure you guys subscribe. Let's try to get 20 likes on this video minimum. Any further is obviously up to you guys, but 20 likes is what we want to get minimum on this video. But yeah, I finished one of my goals, and it's a very, very important goal, especially for YouTubers, right? I feel like for YouTubers, it's quite an important goal. Now, I don't know if there's any other YouTuber who has the same goal or if they've already accomplished it. I'm sure there are many, but I finally was able to get every single SSR that I own in my synchro device. And mind you, I'm not missing a lot of SSRs, right? I'm only missing, who am I missing? Summonable wise, I'm only missing Anne, Rosanna, Inoa, Scarlet, and Yan. And that's it, right? The free-to-play ones, Nihilister, Sin, and Quincy, right? But I get Nihilister in like 2 weeks. So I have finally gotten every single SSR I own into my synchro device, which is a major feat for me, and one as a YouTuber and two as a player. One as a YouTuber is because now I can just showcase these characters and not have to worry about not being able to use characters who would work good with these new characters or old characters, whatever type of showcase I'm doing, because I never had them leveled up before. Now that I have everybody leveled up, I can use more characters that I never was going to use, right? That I've wanted to use, like Signal, for example, or Milk, right? These are characters who I could use on showcases that I couldn't before because they were level 1. And as a player, it opens more options, right? As you guys know, I like using different characters in this game because all these characters are unique and different, right? Obviously, with recent characters like Guillotine and Soline, right? And Brid, right? Who got their buffs. They're very good now. They used to be quite mediocre. I mean, Guillotine was okay, but her damage definitely skyrocketed after the buff, right? And same with Brid, right? But, well, not skyrocket for Brid. But yeah, I think this is definitely something that, I think everybody should do, right? Player or YouTuber, right? Player or YouTuber, you should probably get this done, right? You just have a lot more options to use, right? When you only have a couple here, I used to be like one of those players who would, when I got a new unit, I would just switch out with an old character that like I never touched, right? So it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 rows like failed, and then everything else was locked. And then let's say I never used this rupee, I would just take her out, wait the 2 hours, and then put the new character in there, or I would use the gems, buy it, and then boom. But I realized there's no point of doing that when I could always just go ahead and unlock these. And now if you're asking me, should I be unlocking these slots? Yes, you should. I always recommend unlocking slots. It's so much value for the long run of your account. And literally, as you guys can see, I'm gonna actually unlock another one because I'm still not done actually. I've gotten all the SSRs, but now I'm also trying to get all the SRs since there's not that many, right? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left. So that's literally a multi and half, right? I mean, I've already just spent another one, so we're gonna give this a Himeno actually, because I think I want to give it to more of the rare characters. But yeah, I'm gonna fill this up with the SRs, and then the reason why this becomes so big for me is because for the simple fact that when they drop a new character, I always just have to use 500 gems and unlock their slots, and I don't have to worry about any other character, right? So this is definitely, for me personally, a great feat. Let me know if you guys definitely have done this before, and if you guys are going to start doing this after today. But I do think I would highly recommend to start doing something like this, right? Not like every time you get 500 gems like me for the last couple of days, but literally, like okay, for the last slot I bought these. Like I like bought a pack to just unlock, because there's only 3 more, right? So I bought a pack and just got these last 3 done. But yeah, it's nice now, because anytime a new character comes out, all I have to do is spend 500 gems and then boom, right? Another thing is you get to save more of your gems, right? For me, when I had this goal of getting every single character SSR in my synchro device, I would always just use my gems that I could be saving for multis on synchro device. Now I don't have to worry about that, right? My gems on synchro device or my gems are literally just gonna go to multis now. Well, after I finish the SRs, of course. But my gems, oh, it's not gonna like, I'm not gonna rush for the SRs, right? I just want to have the limited characters here for SRs, but I'm not gonna rush for the SRs. But essentially, the gems that I obtain now on my account are for me and me myself alone. But yeah, I do think this is definitely something you guys should start doing. It's so much value from it in the long run, right? In the long run, you can switch out your characters. There's a lot of characters that are gonna have those uses here and there that you probably just are never going to use because they were not in your synchro slot, right? If we go off of rarity, you can see every single SSR that I own, and I can actually show you like my Nikkepedia, right? I have almost every single character in the game, right? I'm missing less than 10 characters in the game. Nihilist I get in 2 weeks, so let's say I have her, right? I'm missing Scarlet, Rosanna, Yan, and Quincy. I need to count it. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 7 characters in the game because I get Nihilist in 2 weeks, so I'm not gonna say like I'm gonna get her in 2 weeks. And then again, if we even remove these 2, that would just be 5 because these are also free to play characters. After Nihilist, I'm gonna go get Sin, right? So after Sin, it's gonna be Quincy, right? So you could say I have them too. Is basically I just can't use them yet, right? So in theory, I'm missing 5 characters, right? And even when I get those 5 characters, I don't have to worry because it's just gonna take 500 gems to open up their synchro device and then use them, right? Obviously, if you have a lot of characters that are not in the synchro device, it gets harder to pick and choose who to put in the synchro device, right? At least that's how it was for me. Maybe we're all different. Maybe we are all different. There's no question. But yeah, I know for a fact when I had barely any synchro device slots open, and I unlocked one, it would be hard for me to choose what characters to put in there, right? Because it's like, what character brings the most value out of all the characters that are not already in my synchro slot, right? And it becomes hard to choose. But when you decide to just go ahead and open all the synchro slots and put them all there, you don't have to worry about that. Now, if I'm ever anywhere, they drop a new content and I want to use someone like Vesti, boom, I can use Vesti. I want to use Milk, I can use Milk. I want to use Power, I can use Power, right? And then again, essentially, now when a new character comes out, just 500 gems for that one character. It's actually a steal. It's actually a very, very smart to do this. I would highly recommend this, right? YouTubers and players. I think YouTubers are already doing this. I don't know. I'm not really sure if the YouTubers are doing this, but players, if you're wondering, should you be doing this? Probably, right? Probably. Don't just slap any character in there though. Obviously, make it like go from your best characters to your worst characters. Obviously, but yeah, like whenever you can, I would say maybe like every week, try to open up like a synchro slot or 2. Right? If you want to go like that, right? Every week, maybe open up 1 slot or 2, just so that you have it. But yeah, definitely a goal that I'm proud of, something I've accomplished. My next one, obviously, for the synchro device is to get all the SRs there as well. I'm not going to get the Rs there whatsoever, but yeah, literally that's like I'm proud of something like that, actually, heavenly. So let me know if you guys done the same thing, how much slots you guys have opened, if you guys are close to having all of them in there and all that stuff. But for now, it's your boy Zxous, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out later. Peace.